This 43-acre brownfield on the University of Delaware's Science, Technology, and Advanced Research campus is where the Data Centers LLC wants to build a self-powered, cutting-edge data center.
You're taking very large computers and servers, and you're putting them into a building that will keep them up and running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Electricity is the biggest expense, but instead of relying on fluctuating power from a traditional power company, Brian Honish, Executive VP of Sales, says the data center will generate its own consistent source of electricity by building a 279-megawatt combined heat and power plant, or CHP, on site.
We're going to be creating our own power from our natural gas turbines, then our steam turbines, our steam chillers. We'll be using all of that by ourselves to support ourselves.
Taking two existing technologies, data centers and CHP, and bringing them together for a first-of-its-kind standalone internet facility in the country.
We've gone into what's called an islanded mode.
And the data center says it already has several letters of intent from Fortune 500 companies who want in on this island. That's expected to bring almost 5,000 construction and 290 high-tech, high-paying full-time jobs.
Very few people in the community are concerned about the data center as an idea. It's their desire to attach a 279 megawatt natural gas-fired power plant to it that is the problem.
Former Newark mayoral candidate Amy Rowe is one of 270 people with the group Newark Residents Against the Power Plant, or NRAP. She says because the power plant will create more electricity than the data center actually needs, it violates local zoning.
I was really alarmed that this facility would be placed so close to homes, schools, parks, playgrounds.
TDC says if it just wanted to build a power plant, there are cheaper ways to do it, admitting when it can, TDC will sell excess power back to the grid. But Honish says the power will primarily be used to run the data center, with the extra reserve to power its double redundancies. Based on that information, the city of Newark approved the zoning in January, saying the CHP is there solely to support the data center in a secondary role.
One of my deepest concerns is about air quality.
Sally Milbury-Steen lives 500 feet from the proposed data center in CHP.
My husband suffers from asthma, and as you can see, he's a tremendous gardener. So he loves to spend time outside. So I'm worried about the impact it will have on him.
Emissions analyses posted on NRAP's website say TDC will be worse than Chrysler when it comes to polluting the air, with things like particulate matter, precursors to ozone, and cancer-causing carcinogens. Milbury-Steen, along with NRAP, is an appellant fighting Newark's zoning decision.
We feel that we're standing for everybody who breathes in Newark, including the thousands of students who are around here who are going to suffer from this as well.
EPA and DENEREC control the health risks. If we're not in compliance, we'll never open our doors.
Noise is also a concern.
There's a noise ordinance that's been established by the city, and it has to be below 52 decibels. We've made a commitment to be at 52 decibels at our property line.
Additionally, Honish says TDC is going to put up a wall and a noise barrier around the perimeter. Brian Honish says the data centers scouted 40 different locations in 5 different states before deciding on the Star campus. But Honish adds he never expected this kind of pushback from some residents.
We're going to be paying more taxes than Chrysler ever did. So we thought everything was positive. The city was very excited about it. The state was very excited about it. Unfortunately, some mistruths have gotten out there and they've become more of the norm.
If they didn't have to build a power plant, we could go back to our normal lives.